I think we could write an entire history textbook at this point on Nintendo's war on emulation that they have undergone over the past month or two now, in what would probably be like chapter 34 now of this long-standing battle, or really this long-standing war. It looks like Discord is now today getting involved in the shutting down of Nintendo Switch emulators. So it was reported today that Discord is now shutting down servers that share a bunch of stuff on Nintendo Switch emulators. Obviously, you know what a Discord server is. It's basically like a giant group chat, and in this case, these Nintendo Switch emulator chats are basically used to share information that makes it easier to download, access, use all of these emulators, and in some cases using ROMs and obtaining keys to access files that Nintendo has, well, now came out against in the past month or two. So yeah, I definitely didn't think that Discord was going to get involved in this whole war on emulation. And it's funny because I am, obviously implying that Discord's involvement has been instigated by Nintendo, or at the very least, Nintendo had a very big influence in this. Yeah, now obviously there's no evidence to 100% prove this at this point, but I think it is very believable that Nintendo probably sent some sort of a DMCA type of notice, or at the very least, a very strongly worded request to Discord and their staff, politely suggesting that they take down these servers that share this sort of information. I thought that, and looking on Reddit right now, it seems like a lot of people are also thinking the same thing. I'm sure Discord did not want to get into the middle of it, so they just decided to comply. Again, I can't 100% confirm that that is how it went down. It's just kind of what seems like the most likely scenario here. Discord has came out with sort of a vague message, basically saying that they are, enforcing the law and ensuring that there is, no sort of nefarious content that is being shared on their platform, which is funny because others have also pointed out with this whole ordeal that oftentimes it would seem that Discord kind of looks the other way when all types of other nefarious content is sometimes shared on their platform. But in this case, they are taking action, and that's just what I'm seeing other people are talking about. I'm not super familiar with Discord, so I'm not entirely familiar with, the whole back alleys of Discord and, the rabbit holes you can go down in their servers. But people are pointing out that this is kind of a pick and choose kind of thing that Discord is doing, which again kind of supports the point that, hey, maybe Nintendo had some sort of an influence on them with this decision to start removing these servers. Either way, definitely not a good thing for the emulation community. Some people use emulation for good, for legal purposes. Others use it for piracy. But to everyone that uses emulation, this is definitely a sort of setback to that. Discord is undoubtedly one of the biggest platforms in terms of sharing content. So shutting down all of these servers that are sharing Nintendo Switch emulators is huge. It's going to make it a lot harder now to spread information and guides and tips and tricks, that sort of thing. It really is interesting too because in really just the past month now, Nintendo Switch emulators have kind of been through a whole roller coaster. Like about a month or a month and a half ago, the whole big one was Yuzu, and then that got shut down, and then now it's been Suyu and Sudachi that have been the two top dogs in Nintendo Switch emulation. But yeah, obviously with sharing a lot of the information surrounding all of these emulators, Discord makes it incredibly easy to do that. But now, as of today, that is no longer the case.